$49.93 subtotal. Does it look weird? Do you not like it? Got one! Yes! Oh, I got him on the worm! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Boy, do I need a haircut gravely. Barbers are starting to open up, but they want you to wear like a mask and you have to make an appointment. I'm gonna get a haircut one day, or I'm just gonna shave my head, I don't know. We are doing a fishing challenge today, boys, and a fishing challenge that I've never done before on this channel. In fact, this little piece of equipment right here, this little laptopy right here, it's gonna be a very crucial part of today's fishing challenge. We're going to be doing a $50 budget, online only fishing challenge, meaning everything that I use in today's fishing challenge, I have to buy online. I have to get from a certain website called shopcarls.com. Now, you guys have heard me mention Shop Carls a million times. It's where I get a ton of my tackle. It's where I get 99% of my online tackle. This video is actually sponsored by shopcarls.com, so go check them out. I'll put a link right at the top of the description. You can save up to 30% off on everyday items, hooks, soft baits, hard baits, jigs, rods, reels, tackle bundles, literally everything that you could possibly think of, anything you could think of, they have on Shop Carl. This is stuff that you buy anyways, and in these uncertain times, these quarantine times, online shopping is definitely the way to go. So I would highly encourage you guys to go check them out. Big shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. I think what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to step into the old newly cleaned man cave right here. Fishing man cave. You guys saw the video recently, did a little video in here. I'm gonna get myself set up right there. I'm gonna throw you guys on a tripod. We're gonna pull up Shop Carls, the website, stick to our budget, and hopefully halfway through this video, we will be able to get all the stuff sent to the house, take it out to the fishing pond, and complete this little challenge. All right, got the old laptopy. Let's see what's going on here. Let's visit old shopcarls.com. Let's see what we got going on here. And here you go, here's the main page. And yeah, so $50 budget, we were very clear about that. That's gonna include everything, rod, reel, line, lures. So let's go up to the tackle button. Let's see what we got. Yeah, probably should start with fishing rods. That's probably gonna be the smart thing to do here. So let's see. Okay, fishing rods. We definitely need to go to sort by price, and we need to go to the cheapest one, because the rod and the reel are obviously gonna take up the most of our budget. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we got some stuff here. We've got a couple. There's a two-piece. That's a $50 rod. That's not going to work. Looks like the only thing we've got right there is like a youth spinning rod. That's the only thing right there. Yeah, a little $17.99 youth spinning rod by what? 13 Fishing. Ambition Youth spinning rod, $17.99. That looks like it's going to be the best option for us right now. Okay, so we've got that in our thing. Now we got to put a reel on this thing. So spinning reel obviously is going to match it, and oh, there you go. This is going to be really easy. We've got it sorted by price. There's the cheapest one right there, a Lose Laser Light Speed Spinning Reel, and that's the only one. So let's get our size here. I don't really, let's just check, do one. I don't care. Who cares what size we are here? Let's just get it on in there. Our subtotal is $41.98. Holy moly. Okay, so we've got some serious work to do here to fill out the rest of this $50. So let's go straight back to tackle. Let's check out some soft baits here. Okay, so yeah, we got it sorted by price. There's a little boot-tailed jig right there, like a little crappie jig for $1, a little 2-pack. Okay, that could work. I'm not gonna really do tax here. Let's just say it's $1. So let's see, colors. What are we gonna do? They're out of most of these colors. There's a glow chartreuse. That might work. What about the old chartreuse pearl? That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and add that to our cart here. Okay, continue shopping. Up to $43 now. And let's go right back to tackle. Get us some more soft baits if we can. I'd like to do more than one soft bait, maybe a worm or something. Let's see what we got here. Got a bunch of weird looking stuff here. Oh, here we go. Here's a culprit 7.5-inch curly tail worm. Lovely. Boom. $1.47. Sweet. Don't know about these colors, but pumpkin seed or motor oil, which one would you guys go with? I'm going to go with pumpkin seed, but it's just me. Let's add that to the old Carterino. $44. Okay, so we've got a couple, maybe a couple more things we could get. Let's go check out the hard baits, because I always love to get hard baits in these challenges, at least one. But we're going to obviously need the cheapest one we can possibly get here. So let's see here. We got some weird looking stuff. We got like a spoon, an ice fishing jig. Ugh, that's going to be a pain to cast. How about this thing right here? It's like a little Lunker Hunt Impact Series Jolt, which is basically like a square bill, I guess, but it's only $2.50. Okay, do they have it? The color's called Sassy. You gotta love that. Size and weight. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's add that. Add that to the old cart. And $47. So we may have enough to get one more thing. Let's see here. What are we gonna go with though? We really need some hooks. Like we've got to have some hooks for this soft plastic, for these worms and stuff. So let's see what we've got here. We've got some hooks that are cheap enough to work here. I think we're just gonna have to be very, very careful with our budget here. Maybe this little Daichi offset worm hook 5-pack, $2.80. That would leave us like right in the budget, I think. No, but see, that's gonna put us over, I think. Maybe jig heads. Maybe that'll, because like I can't buy weights and hooks. I just don't have enough budget left. So maybe like a weighted jig head would be something that would complete this for me. And I'm definitely seeing some stuff already. Maybe this Hard Hat Jigs excavator right here. It's just basically like a stand-up jig head type thing. Oh, 3/16 of an ounce, perfect size for me. Let's add it to the cart. Boom! Total $49.93. That is what I'm talking about. Like I said, we're not going to mess with tax or anything like that, or shipping. That's not going to count on this. It's just going to be the total cost of everything. So we've got the rod, the reel, we've got the little jig head, the worm, the square bill, and the hard hat jig. So boom, 49. I'm going to pause it right there. 49.93 subtotal. So boom. All right, so we have ordered our $50 worth of fishing challenge gear here. So let's go ahead and fast forward 2 days or however long it takes to get here. I will see you guys out on the water with all this stuff. We're gonna have to put it all together. We're gonna have to catch a fish with every single lure that we bought, only using the rod and the reel combo that we bought as well. So hope you guys enjoy this little fun little challenge we got going on. I'll see you guys out on the water. All right, we got our stuff. We got our rod, got our reel in here, and our box of goodies. Let's go ahead and dump out. Oh God, the receipt. No. All right, yeah. So boom, got our little reel. These things, which are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be in real life. Got our worms. Got our little square belly, and then we got our little jig head for the worms. So definitely got a decent little assortment of stuff here. God, this wind is going to be the bane of my existence today. I can already tell. Let's pull the old rod out just so we can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a little longer than this. I'm not going to lie to you. This looks like a dang ice fishing rod. 4/6 medium light fast. Okay? Can only handle a 3/8 of an ounce of a lure. So luckily we got some kind of light lures here. No, my trash. Now one thing that I did forget about this whole thing, I know we said we weren't going to get any lines, we just couldn't afford it, but I don't have any line with me. Luckily I do have a couple other fishing combos with me, so I'm going to take this old little spinning reel. Look at this thing, it's so cute. More importantly, it was in budget. And I'm going to steal some line off of one of my other combos really quickly. Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and put it on here first. Let's see what all this looks like. Can tell you right now, this thing is going to be fun to set the hook with right here. Look at this. Oh yeah, nice little light action rod. That should be really good if we hook into a 3-pounder. Go ahead and yoink that tag on off there. Let's steal some line. Here we go. Now to be honest with you, I have no idea what size the line is on that finesse combo. I'm guessing 10 pounds, give or take. Hopefully it's like 12, but it looks like it's about 10. It's breaking pretty easily when I pull on it, so not the best news in the world, but we do have line. That's always a good thing. A no line fishing challenge would be the ultimate fishing challenge, and I'm not really sure how I can do that. All right, don't want to overspool this thing, but I do want to get it nice and full just in case we experience any break-offs. Oh wow, we pulled it all off. There you go. So we're not going to get any more anyways. All right, now the question becomes the same question we always have in challenges like this, and that's where do we start here? I'm thinking one of the two moving baits because it is so windy, and I don't know, you know, I feel like this is going to be harder because it's a tiny little combo. This thing might be the easiest, this little boot tail, basically like a crappie jig. So let's bust them open real quick. Plus there's 2 of them, so if I lose one, we're not in a complete bad situation. Oh wow, yeah, that's a crappie lure right there, but it'll also catch some small bass too, I can tell you that for sure. But heck, to be honest with you, in a challenge like this, I don't really care what species we're catching, as long as we're catching fish, marking lures off the list, getting it done. We're gonna find out really quickly how easy or difficult it is to cast with this little setup right here. All right, and let the $50 fishing challenge begin. I'm going to make my first cast right over here. Normally some kind of smaller fish hanging out over here, even some panfish, and that would count in this challenge. God, this thing's gonna be a pain to cast. I'm into the wind too. Okay, all right, we actually got it out there a pretty decent way, thank goodness. That's actually not a bad cast at all for having the wind in your face. I think I can make some casts this way with the wind at my back. There we go. Heck, if we can cast that little 1/16 ounce thing that far, we can probably cast the rest of these lures pretty far. Just gonna fish this thing kind of erratically, gonna take some turns. Oh, something just swiped at it. Oh my goodness, I was just talking about it. So I don't know what that was, but something swiped at it but didn't hit it. I was just talking about how I'm gonna just alternate my retrieve. Let me just kind of, oh no, wind not already. Yes. I'm just gonna try to like slow swim it a little bit, but on that one I was kind of erratically retrieving it. And he got attacked by something. That is a big bass right there in that grass. We're gonna have to come back to that thing. That's like a 3-pounder right there. Maybe a 4-pounder. That's crazy. I've never seen a bass that big in this pond. But this is not the lure to get that bass, though, that's for sure. All right, we can't wait any longer trying to catch this big fish. We need to go back to the truck, rig up that worm, try to rig it up weedless somehow, pitch it into this grass, and catch this big bass, because this could be the bass that just makes the entire day right here. All right, Mr. Excavator, hard hat jigs. Just a little screw lock jig head like that. Nice sharp hook, that's good. And one of these worms, I think this might do it. If he's gonna eat anything, this is gonna be what it is in that grass. I love the color of this worm too. It's super natural, super light, and it shouldn't spook this fish, let's hope. Okay, that should be nice and weedless right there. Almost want the hook to expose a little bit because we've got no hook setting power at all. Oh God, I'm so nervous. This is gonna be really lucky if we can land this fish. He's just sitting right here. Let's make sure we don't spook him. Let's just kind of, oh, we spooked him a little bit. Let's just kind of get it over here. That way he can see it. Gosh, I think I spooked him out of here. Oh my gosh. No. I think I spooked him, guys. I think he swam out that way. Oh yeah, I see him. He's out there. Golly, we spooked him. We spooked him. Well, not we, me. I know you guys don't want to take credit for that stupidity. Maybe he'll come back. But while we've got the worm tied on there, we might as well try to catch a fish on it and make it work. Got one. Yes. Oh, I got him on the worm. Oh, okay, gotta land him though. Oh, he's in the grass. Come on, come on. Yes. I didn't even say anything about getting a bite because I didn't want to waste any time. Look at that, guys. Right in the top of the snout with the worm. Yes. Heck yes. Fish number one. Not exactly a stud, but a beautiful fish nonetheless. And he moves us one step closer to our ultimate goal here, which is catching a fish on every single lure with this combo. Now I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty disappointed because after seeing how big this bass was over here and then catching this one, kind of ticks me off. I hate to put the worm down too because I can actually cast it really far. But man, okay. Whew, I always make at least one more cast after I've caught a fish, even if I know I'm about to move on with another lure. That was so cool. And you know what? The only good thing about this ultralight combo, this pretty light line, is it's sensitive as heck. I mean, I could feel that bite, no problem at all. Well, we were able to set the hook. That's positive number one. We were able to set the hook. The hook penetrated the worm, penetrated the fish's mouth. So credit to those jigs, those jig heads, for being so sharp, because I am sure that helped us. So let's roll right from this little rig, which is a nice one. But we knocked out two things in one shot. We knocked out the jig head and the worm. So let's throw the old Lunker Hunt Jolt, which I've never even heard of before. Not really my choice when it comes to square bills, but you know, still fun for a challenge like this. Here we go, like a flat-sided square bill kind of. Should have a real tight wobble to it. Should be able to cast this thing really far as well. Let's just hope with all this wind that we're getting, this thing can actually get big. The color's pretty good, kind of like a sexy shad type deal with some blue in there as well. All right, Mr. Jolt, let's see what you got going on here. Let's see how tight your wobble actually is. See how far I can cast this thing. Yeah, oh yeah, I can cast that thing the furthest. Probably dives down anywhere from 2 to 4 feet if I had to guess. It's a little grassy out here, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna work with all this grass. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good in the water. It does have a really tight wobble to it, which can be good. There was a cold front last night. Fish could be a tad bit finicky, and sometimes those tighter wobbles can actually help. Ooh, I just had a bite. I just had a bite on the square bill, but he didn't get hooked because these hooks aren't that great. I just had my first bite on the square bill, and it was plain as day too. It was a solid thud, and then he was off just like that. Gosh darn it. Oh, there's one. He's hooked. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, I knew I got a hit out there. There's probably a bunch of them out there. Gotta get him through all this grass. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked, but we got him. We got him. Told you guys I got a bite right there. I knew it. Look how he's hooked. That is so odd. I'm gonna go ahead and not grab him. I'm gonna go ahead and get the pliers on him because that's a fish that will hook you right there. Oh, see that? See how hard he thrashed right there? Boom, baby. On the square bill. The Jolt. Is that what it, Volt? Jolt? I don't know. Doesn't matter because we can mark it off our list now. Wha-bam. Man, that joker made a cast, got a bite, followed it back up, got a thud bite. And you know what's even best? The best part about all this, I see another very large bass sitting right over here in the shallows again. Let me throw this thing at him because I don't even have any other lures with me. They're all back at the truck. Oh, like he heard me talking about him. Now he's swimming off. Oh, and my line's all kaflugeled. Gotta love it. One of the many reasons why I don't like spinning gear. Oh, he's gone. He was right there. Now he's gone. I gotta toss this thing out there though, just for that kind of. And it's fouled up. Oh, I love fishing challenges. I just really make a complete jerk out of myself. Just in case any of you guys were out there thinking that I'm a really good fisherman, yeah, go ahead and don't think that anymore, because that's not the case. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel, okay? Let's be very clear about that. That's okay though, because we're just steady marking lures off the list. We're just steady moving along, not a care in the world, just like that bass. We need to go get our last bait rigged up here and make a real attempt at finishing this challenge. Oh my gosh, there's a big old bass right here. I was just about to say I've switched back to the micro little swim bait. Oh my god, there's another like 3-pounder, maybe a 4-pounder, just chilling right here. Oh god, he sees it. He sees it. Oh my god, he's looking at it. He's looking at it. Oh, he's nosing up on it. Oh my god, he's right on top of it. Oh, he's looking at it. He's looking at it. He's looking at it. Oh my gosh. Guys, I wish you could see what I'm looking at right now. He was very interested in that. These bass in this pond, the big ones, are just so hard to catch. Let's see if I can kind of scare him with it. I'm right there next to him and he's just not having it. He's not having it. He's just swimming away. This is, oh, it's one of the most frustrating things. God, well. Oh man, I got that one right in front of his face. He swatted his tail at it. That was a great cast. I like hit it. I mean, it landed right next to his body. And then he just kind of swatted his tail at it. And he was annoyed with it, and now I can't see him anymore. I mean, at this point, I've got pretty good confidence that I'll be able to catch one last fish on this tiny little swim bait. I mean, it's gonna get dead. I don't think there's any doubt. Well, I just love to catch one of these bigger fish. I get tired of catching small fish. I know you guys notice. I don't catch a lot of big fish. But, I mean, I want to catch big fish too. I get tired of it just like anybody else would. Oh my gosh, there was a nice little bass chasing it. I was speeding. I was going way too fast on my retrieve. Oh, there he is. I see him. Come on. He's got to see it. Come on, buddy. Come get this easy meal. He's right there. Oh, he just hit it. He just hit it, but I yanked it out of his mouth. Oh no. There's another one down there. There's a couple of them fighting over it. That was crazy. I went to like pop it, you know, but it was in his mouth and I popped it out of his dang mouth. They're right there on top of it. Come on, guys. Your bass. Eat the dang minnow. Does it look weird? Do you not like it? Because it's got chartreuse on it? Come on. What is really going on here? Oh, got one. Yes. I don't think that was, oh yes, got him. That was not one of the ones that I saw. Oh, look at this little long skinny guy just trying to hook me. Oh man. You just, I mean, hey, you know what? That's the kind of fish you're gonna catch right there. Oh, he is feisty. He's feisty. That's the kind of fish you're gonna catch on this lure right here. I can't stop with that fish. Now, I've completed the challenge. I'm proud of myself for that because we did what we were supposed to do, gosh darn it. But I have seen too many good bass to not at least hook into one of them. I just want to catch one more fish, preferably a big bass or a big panfish. I'm really not even picky at this point. I just want to finish this video on a good note. You know, this water is super dirty, so this little chartreuse crappie jig, this should be the way to go to catch them. And supposedly I've been told there's some pretty big crappies out here, two pounders and 3 pounders, which is just an absolute monster of a crappie. I couldn't even imagine one that big. Oh, dang it. I knew it. I knew it. I thought I had a big old fat Sally. Ah. Nope. Well, I thought my GoPro was recording right there at the end, but apparently it was not. I had one more bite on that little crappie jig, and then I broke off. I got snagged when I made a follow-up cast, broke it off. The other crappie jig got messed up in a previous snag off camera. So that's pretty much it, guys. But I mean, let's talk about the rig really quickly because, I mean, we have a budget. We stay within the budget, and oh God, it's always important to highlight, you know, what items did well and what items did not. Rod did okay, surprising power for such a light rod. It is starting to come apart a little bit. This little blue thing is coming undone. That's probably not supposed to do that. The reel did okay. The line was especially strong, which is funny because we didn't even buy the line. We had to steal the line from a previous combo, but that's okay, you know. It's important to highlight what did well, what did not. The lures overall were fine. I like those worms a lot. I like the color of them. You know, ribbon tail worm, always been a big fan of those. Those jigs, the hard hat jigs, were pretty cool. Little 3/16 ounce, which is my size. The square bill, was not a fan of the action of the square bill. It was really tight, almost no wobble at all. And it's really hard to fish a moving bait on a spinning setup like that. Plus the dang rod's only 4'6". So not an ideal cranking setup. And then finally those little swim baits. I mean, you know, look, everything worked. Everything that we got worked. Everything caught fish. So there's got to be, you got to say something for that. You know, something should be said when all of the things that you choose actually work. So kudos to all that gear. Kudos to you guys for watching this video. A lot of you suggested you wanted to see like a Carl's budget fishing challenge. So here you go. Here it is. If you guys want me to run it back, maybe a different budget, maybe like $100 budget, then I could actually get some stuff that I want. We could do that too. You know, there's a million different ways we could do these challenges in the future. So hit me in the comment section if you get any wild ideas and you want to see me play them out. But overall, it was a great day. Couldn't catch any of those big fish that we saw cruising around. But you know what? That's how those ponds are. Big fish are always there. They're extremely hard to catch. That's just the way it is. You know, there's not much I can do about that. That's just how they are. That's how they've always been. I don't think I've caught a fish like over 2 pounds out of these ponds in like 1.5 years or 2 years. So that just gives you an idea of how hard they are to catch. But I'm going to keep on trying. We're going to keep on doing videos, guys. The LOJO Outdoor fam continues to grow. Thank you guys so much for that. Make sure to check out the video sponsor, which is shopcarls.com. Obviously, there'll be a link right at the top of the description. Click it, go check them out. You can save up to 30% on some of your favorite baits that you're buying anyways. Now is an especially great time to shop online for obvious reasons with the COVID-19 thing going on. A lot of people can't go to their favorite stores and buy stuff, so online shopping has really taken over right now. It's really the only thing you can do. And me personally, I love online shopping. It's great. I don't have to deal with anybody. I can scroll through pages of baits without having to walk around a store and get lost and not know where I am. So yeah, show some love to Shop Carls for sponsoring today's video. Guys, I'm gonna show some love to you right now and say thank you, thank you, thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button and joining the LOJO Outdoor fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. But guys, I am getting out of here on to the next outdoor adventure. Fist bump, I'm out.